Welcome back, folks. We're gonna head down into the keep here and find out what's going on. Try and put an end to the little invasion. Oh joy, the atrocious lag. It seems to be worse at the very beginning. Oh crap! Can't even tell what the fuck's going on because I can't see anything. Oh, that's what's going on. I'm being raped by a...
We have done it.
Soul rippers are the
Oh, that
bane
was
of the living,
asshole-ish.
creatures born of the endless malice churning within hell. Agile and swift, the rippers cover ground quickly by latching onto prey with their enormous tongues and then leaping on top of their victims. From this point, the ripper cannot be deterred. It has begun to feast.
Well, there's one way to deter it. Shoot it in the face until it dies. Really effective, actually. It can't feast on your face if it's dead. Just saying. Just saying. Well, I've been playing with my friend. Yesterday we went through all of Act 1 together. And, I was playing a wizard. And he was playing a witch doctor. The wizard is really cool. It's definitely, of all the ones that I've tried so far or seen, it's probably my second favorite class. I really like the Demon Hunter, though. So I think that's probably still my my favorite, but the
From the walls all around. The demons think to ambush us.
That's disturbing.
yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, I still really like the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter is still probably my favorite. But I'm definitely liking the wizard though. The wizard can do a lot of damage really quick. I still think the probably doesn't do as much damage as the... Well, I don't know. It can do a lot of damage really quickly. I don't really know if it would be as much damage as what the Demon Hunter hero can do, or not.
Minions. The men actually think that they can hide behind their paltry little walls. But they have only had a glimpse of the full host of hell. We will see them drown in our tide of sin. The girl is still weak, and their hero will not expect us to attack from below. Send in the ravening beast.
Ravening beast, huh?
My dearest Jonathan, I hope this letter finds you well, and that life at Bastion's Keep is not too difficult. Arthur is growing up to be just like his father. I'm happy to hear you'll be back in time for his birthday, and I'll be praying every night for your safe return.
Unfortunately, you should have prayed harder. Though, to be fair, it probably wouldn't have helped. This guy's really annoying. It's strange because it seems to be worse. That lag from the recording seems to, be the worst when I first start, and it seems to get a little bit better after, once I played for a minute. Because, like, now, still a little bit, but it's pretty much gone. as opposed to the very beginning there, where it was lagging so badly I almost died. Which would have really pissed me off. Oh, I like that attack. That's the cluster arrow, which is one of my newer skills, which I hadn't really tried yet. It's definitely pretty cool. Actually, I think it's probably my newest, now that I think about it. So it just blows up an entire area. It's really expensive to use, though, at 50 per shot. 50 hatred. So, I mean, I can only fire 3 of them, and then I'm out. So it's definitely a very expensive skill, but it's a cool one, though. I kind of like the fragment shot here, shatter shot. Because the individual shots do, I think they still do the same amount of damage, and they all can track. It just doesn't always do it.
Another attack is coming. We should strike first.
Well, right now there's really no striking. There's basically just trying to, survive what's already here. So I agree with you. Offense is the best defense kind of thing. But I don't really think it's gonna work.
I have been fortunate enough to learn much of the barbarians' complicated history in my time. Yet the origins of these large, mighty warriors are hazy at best. Legend holds that they are the offspring of Bull Kathos, an ancient who embodied their ideals of strength, bravery, and courage.
How did I do? Oh, it must have been... Holy shit!
Do you want more?
Yikes. Hey! New record for destroying things. That was a lot of enemies in one spot. But I'm very effective at blowing up things that are large groups. So frankly, being in a large group is actually a really bad idea when you're dealing with a demon hunter, because they'll just annihilate the entire group in like 2 seconds. To the point that numbers are actually almost counterproductive because that happens. Interesting.
The children of Bull Kathos settled in the northern steppes, an area that is now known as the Dreadlands. Theirs was primarily a nomadic and tribal culture, though they had a few permanent settlements such as Cesseron and Harogoth. A group of revered former warriors known as the Elder Council ruled the barbarians.
Okay. Did not know anything about them. Even though you go visit them in Diablo 2, they really don't tell you anything. You really don't know anything about their culture or anything. And of course, you can play a barbarian in both this and 2, but that really doesn't tell you much either. Though Diablo 3 here might give you more with those you know, character-specific things, cutscene things. They might give you a little bit more detail about the barbarian culture just from
By
that.
all that is holy, do you see that enemy over there?
I see a dead enemy.
What a monstrous creature!
The dead creature. It all was reduced to burnination. The shield guys are fun. Because you just like shatter their shield and then they just die. It's amusing. That seems to go a ways off that direction.
No one in the world is safe now.
If you say so. They're still kinda safe at the moment. They have to get through this keep first. And death. Ow, bitch. Some of that. It was funny because I had a whole bunch of items saved up in the stash that I found with the Demon Hunter that I was able to equip with my mage when I was playing with my friend, and once I hit the right level or whatever, and once I did that, I had twice the hit points that he had, and almost twice the DPS, just like immediately. Oh my. There's a fair number of you. I like how they came out of the lava too. Are you things again? Bug off. A socketed quiver. That could be interesting. I don't really expect it to be, oh hey, how you doing? Back to you in a moment. I guess I might as well talk to you right now.
It is good that you've come along. Our lads are fighting with blades held to hilts by bits of string. They need better weapons if we are going to survive. Watch my back while I work.
Yeah, okay.
I'm heading to the anvil. Stay at my side.
They're really ignoring you, so this will be pretty easy.
And done. You've saved a lot of lives today. Thank you.
I really can't imagine you managing to forage a whole lot that quickly. Oh yeah, actually, I'm merchant. Ooh. Merchant with some good stuff. Interesting. Yeah, see, that quiver's kind of crap, actually. It has the potential that I could make it better than the one I have.
Only the top levels of the depths are used. There are miles of trapped tunnels and hidden
Oh, good joy.
crevices below
if I could find a good gem, one of the gems for dexterity, a really good one, make a good one, I should say. This could actually be better than the one I have, but that would take, I think it's emerald. That would take a really good emerald. Yeah, I think it's emerald. I still love how he says that. I bleed. Like you're surprised. Like you expected to be like immortal or something. I hate to tell you, dude, you ain't immortal. Might be tough, but you definitely ain't immortal. What the hell's that? Oh. One of them. Now a dead one. Nope, that's of them. Formerly a mess of them. Oh my.
Holy, you see that enemy over there?
Oh, freaking damn walls. Really? Really? I hate wallers. They are the worst.
Could we find more like that?
They're the worst because they just are really annoying. They prevent you from being able to move. At all. They don't really do anything else to you, they just keep you from being able to do anything. Oh, there's a dude. But it was really kind of funny though, because I mean I went from we were kind of equal on like the damage we were doing at one point, just before I switched over to that equipment that I had saved up for my wizard, and we had been kind of equal on the damage we were doing at that stage because he finally started to get some of the really good damage skills for the witch doctor, and then I equipped all that stuff, and suddenly my damage was like twice what his was, and just like out of the blue. And we talked about the changes in this game versus the other one, and we're both really big Diablo fans. I mean, he just played through Diablo 1 and 2 both just before he got this, so that he would be, even though, you know, it's not a really involved story or anything, he just wanted to be familiar with everything, with the gameplay of the different games and the stories of the different ones and everything. And
This keep was meant to garrison 3,000. Barely a third of that was here when the demons came.
Why were they so short?
because nobody cared.
Men and their leaders fear to prepare for a catastrophe because they believe it will bring one about. Fools.
Pretty much. Ooh, sweet. But we talked about, I was trying to explain to him why so much of the community actually really dislikes this game, and he doesn't agree in the slightest, because, I mean, he just played through them, and he says that this is actually, a lot of the feel of this is actually even closer to the original game than Diablo 2 is. The graphics actually look almost the same as Diablo 2, which we discussed that a lot. I know that a lot of people complain this looks like WoW, that they look like they wowified the graphics, and I really don't see it myself, and he doesn't see it at all either. And it really just doesn't seem to make sense to us why people complain about that, because this looks very similar to Diablo 2. Actually, pointed out the fact that it looks similar to Diablo 2 almost to its detriment, because, I mean, this is much later on this game was made. I mean, it should have better graphics than that, but that's not really Blizzard's forte. And we just didn't... The gameplay is actually, if anything, is actually better in this one than it was in... What the hell is that? Well, I don't think I want to be near that thing. I don't know what that thing is, but... Wow.
One usually hears demonic tremors before seeing them. These behemoths move slowly and heavily, pounding the earth with their massive fists. Many a siege has been broken by the tremors' battering strikes, and many more enemies of the demons have been felled by their wrath. I pray that our world will never see them again.
Oh crap! Jesus!
Well again.
Run away! The Templar died almost instantly in that charge of enemies. That was pretty impressive, the damage that they did there. It's because of these things that they, like, whatever the hell those things are, they swarmed him and blew him up. I don't even know what those things are. I haven't even been able to see what they are. Now, these guys with the dual-wielded axes, they're the ones that almost killed me. They do a lot of damage. Definitely don't want to let them too close to me. Die already. Anyway, where the hell was I before I started getting blown up? Oh lord. Oh yeah. We neither one of us really agree or even really see what the community's talking about. On any of those aspects, really. I mean, they say that it doesn't play like Diablo. It definitely does. I mean, he just replayed the games, and the gameplay is very much the same.
We cannot fail these people.
The story presentation, I think they could have done a little bit better with this, but it's very much the Diablo story. The graphics are pretty. It's more colorful in this, a little bit than the other previous Diablos, which is probably the only, cartoony thing about it, which is what people are complaining about. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it still has the tone of the like Diablo 2, really. I mean, and it doesn't really fall into the the hell? The fuck did they get those in there? That doesn't even make sense. Oh crap, I got shit falling on me. That just doesn't make sense. We don't really understand where the community's coming up with a lot of these complaints. Of course, his opinion is the community is always on anything, and they're just complete idiots, basically. Oh crap! It's even following me over here. These things are kind of mean, just because they do that shield move that they have, and then you can't hit them. And they're really good at engaging that shield move whenever they would be getting killed by something really powerful. Have a few of them. Blow yourself up.
A worthy opponent.
I'm not so strongly in support of his, you know, the community is a bunch of idiots, opinion, but I can see where he gets the, that opinion, though, from. I can, but well, these guys are way faster than the other soldiers that I've seen. Or at least they look like they were. Maybe that was lag or something, but I mean, and he had a legitimate point. I mean, Diablo 2, in particular, was a, you know, well-loved, well-remembered, very popular game at its time, and almost anything that they did, almost no matter how good this game was, people would complain about it. They'd find something to complain about. Because not everyone would be satisfied no matter what. That was one of the points that he made. I mean, it wouldn't matter what they did. And he's pretty much right. I mean, people would complain about it no matter what. The only way they really could have done any... The only way they might have been able to get away with not having people complain about it is if they basically just did a complete copy of Diablo 2. Anything else, basically, was really people wouldn't complain no matter what. Oh, Fallen Maniacs, that's what those are. Every time I've seen them, they just run and blow up so quick that I haven't been able to tell what the hell they were. Ooh. Ah, I finally got the turret. I've been wanting to try that for a while. Because it just sounds interesting. What are these, both bracers? Yes. Interesting. That's pretty nice. Not so good for this character, but that would be really good for my wizard. Why do I have that? Go away. And ooh, yes, awesome. The only problem is I lose a lot of life with that. Put me back down to like 140 or something. No, a little bit more than that. Or about one. Yeah, you get the idea. Wait, what the hell? Strange. Oh, that didn't sound good. Oh. Just these guys. I was clearly not impressed. So I think I found the breach. We'll go back to that. That's where we're supposed to go. I have a lot on this level that I still want to explore before I go venturing off into the breach area. I love how this is almost a exact copy of the side where I came in. It stands a lot bigger. Alright, so let's see. That's where I'm supposed to go. I still need to do down here and over there, so we got a lot of places to explore yet.
This keeps time is limited unless we can save it.
Well, that would generally kind of be the idea of needing to be saved. Just saying. My biggest problem with the game is the fact that you can't really customize your characters. Not really. Because, not like you could in the previous games. The fact that you have access to all of these skills all the time, and there's no, you know, levels or anything for them, does kind of, well, not kind of, but greatly limits the customization that you can do. I understand why they did it, and I kind of agree with some of the reasons for doing it. Because it was really annoying if you wanted to do a different type of a, you know, sorcerer or something. You had to make a whole new one. That was really kind of annoying. They needed something. They needed some way to be able to change that, but I think they should have kept the skill system from 2 and made it so you could reset your skills, get all your skill points back, and rebuild the character. So that way you could still have greater customization of the skill system from Diablo 2, but you still have the ability to reset the character and rebuild it. But it just made for a lot greater variety in the characters than there is now. Because now they're all basically the same. It's just the only differences are how you play it. But the characters themselves are no different. Oh my. I don't want to continue to stand there. Wait, did that just drop a higher level? Well, these are all higher level. Interesting. The way I understood it is they only drop chipped.
No telling how many demons got through that bridge.
Because they would only drop the chip gems and you had to make anything higher level. But that apparently isn't the case because they're dropping higher level gems now. Which is nice. I just had a thought about the oh, this could be bad. These guys are kind of mean as it is. Get out of there. The thing with the Demon Hunter is the Demon Hunter is a large group destroying expert, basically. But I really don't have a whole lot of skills that are very good for blowing up a single person without, you know, wasting stuff. That's not the case with the as much so with the Wizard. the wizard has a lot of large area of effect things too, but from what I've seen so far anyway, most of the wizard's area of effect stuff just kind of works a little bit differently. It's not as I'm not even sure exactly how I'm trying to say this. Wow, this area is really large, considering there's no reason to come back here. Except for, you know, the exploration sake. Also getting a lot of gems now, all of a sudden. Oh, sweet.
The barbarians have always defended their lands in the north from trespassers. They believe that it is their sacred charge to guard Mount Arreat and the world stone within it from the outside world. Unfortunately, their battle prowess and tenacity have been misinterpreted as bloodthirst and territorial savagery by soldiers in Westmarch.
Jeez, end area? God damn. Finally! Started to think it wasn't going to end, ever.
It's colder here than it is outside.
Well, yeah, I can kind of see that, I guess. Cellars and stuff are usually cold than the outside air, just because outside air has the rain or the sun and stuff to light it up, or to well, light it up too, but bright, you know, warm it up. But when you're down underground, you don't have that. Oh crap! Those guys do a lot of damage. Very mean. They do not, however, have a lot of health, so even though they do a lot of damage... Okay, good, this links back up with that, so... Even though they do a lot of damage, they're pretty easy to kill, so...
Darkness awaits you!
Not even a sweat.
Dude, I'm the one who did all the work. You're making that sound like you are such a badass or something. I did everything. You just gotta stand there in the way and keep them from walking over to me. It's basically your only job. Damn. Nailing something with the oh lord, what the hell? Nailing something with the triple arrow split thing head on like that does a lot of damage. I mean, he went from full health to dead in like 2 seconds because the arrows kept splitting after hitting the other guy and then slamming him right in the face. And the end. Alright, so I think we finally can go, up here and attack the breach. I also find the multiplayer mechanics are kind of interesting.
The This keep was not made
Well, I don't think
to
any
hold
keep would be able
demons at bay.
to hold demons at bay. It's kind of interesting because the health orbs, they heal the entire group, not just one person. So if one person picks it up, everyone gets healed. That happens with the companion as well, but it's much more noticeable in multiplayer. In addition, everybody gets their own loot. Oh. So like all this stuff, if he was playing with me, he wouldn't see the same stuff. He would see different stuff, and I wouldn't see his stuff. So it prevents people from, fighting over loot, which is nice. And good lord, damn, from the ceiling skeletons are there? And one thing we noticed is you can't have a companion in multiplayer, which kind of makes sense, I guess, but was kind of disappointing. We were hoping you could, but it didn't really surprise us that much.
You're too late. My servant is already inside your walls, and his hunger is ravenous. He will devour your corpse.
Is that before or after I annihilate him? Bastion keeps larder. Why am I not surprised? Boom! Explode your face. Or apparently explode your entire body. So I keep expecting some massive monster to come out of nowhere. No, don't attack him, you idiot! Ready to attack him yet. Let's get in there. I like how those guys will actually sit there until you go after them, though. It makes it nice so you don't have to worry about them trying to run off or whatever while you're preoccupied with other things, so long as you don't just ignore them. My mistake most of the time is that I don't ignore them. Can I help you? Oh. One of them. Explode. That looks like it ends. No, it doesn't.
By all that is holy, do you see that enemy over there?
Oh my.
I'm overburdened.
Not anymore. Or, well, still am, but not for that one item. This, nope, does not end. There's a door here. Crap. These areas that never end, as I'm sure you probably have all figured out, kind of annoy me. So I like to be able to just find the end of the area and be able to scratch off directions. Of course, if they do end quicker, I'd probably complain about them being too short, so it's possible to make me happy. Kind of similar to how we were talking about it's impossible to make the community happy. I am clearly a microcosm of the community. If slightly happier than most. Oh my. Yike! Clearly do that with any wall. Good to know. I had kind of wondered if it was something that he could only do with certain areas or something. Obviously not the case. However, I can still blow him up very effectively. Oh, look at this area again.
20 years ago, Baal was loosed upon the world. He besieged the barbarian capital of Cesseron and used treachery to access the World Stone Chamber, circumventing the three ancient guardians, Talik, Modok, and Korlik. In the end, he succeeded in corrupting the great artifact. Though Baal was slain by heroes, his damage was irreversible.
And thus, Tyrael blew it up. Or rather, he destroyed the Soul Stone, which caused the mountain to explode. Endurance! Pieces everywhere. I'm afraid to run into one of these, to a special one of these guys. These guys are kind of unpleasant as it is.
My hatred is too low.
A worthy opponent.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
I'm overburdened.
Well, I guess I must return to town and do something with all this junk. This episode's actually probably getting kind of long, so I think I might actually call it here, and we'll just go right back through and continue on with the next episode. So, thanks for watching, folks, and see you next time.